The post-apocalyptic wasteland can be a cruel, barbaric place, with groups of raiders, mutated insects, and the immense heat. There is one thing, however, which is way more deadly than any end-of-the-world hooligan out in the wasteland. It's commonly called the fever, but its real name is the less than imaginative SQU-1406. It's a disease that slowly attacks the mind, causing victims severe headaches, at least at first. Then, fatigue sets in. Slowly, the victim becomes more irrational. His or her grip on sanity slips away. They become apathetic, cold, and cynical monsters who lash out at their friends and even their own family members. Soon they turn on their allies, fly in a rage, and kill all in their path, and eventually themselves. How does someone contract the fever? Well, stay too long in the same place and eventually you can catch it. And it's well documented that the fever can jump from victim to victim like a common cold. The other causes are some of the mutated insects used as food, who act as carriers, and the mental states of loneliness and deep stress. The only known cure is a bullet to the brain. This monstrosity was created in the decades before nuclear fire rained down on the land. The government at the time feared an invasion from a foreign power and created the fever as a biological weapon to be dropped onto enemy targets from aircraft. It was meant for the enemy's army to turn against each other. Now it's a wasteland nightmare. An invasion never came, but when the bombs fell, it released the fever into the atmosphere, and since then it has been moving across the land like a deadly invisible cloud. It's not all hopeless though. Those with the condition can't be cured, but they can lessen the effects. Black market pills and drugs sold by shady vendors can calm a victim down, and as long as they get their dosage in time, there isn't a problem. Although shopkeepers are sometimes known to add something a little extra to the medicine. Who cares about others when you got money to make, right? The best bet is to relieve any unwanted stimuli around the infected person, reducing stress and therefore reducing the chance of sanity slippage. Remember, it was designed for use on enemy soldiers, so the less gun battles the better. What's even better is to surround the victim with members of their own family or good friends, if they've got any. Friends are the cure was the old saying. Just make sure any sources of stress are removed or the illness will worsen over time. It is one of the most vile weapons ever created by man, and its effects can literally tear an entire community apart. It has caused countless good people to go insane and murder their allies. As long as people in the post-apocalyptic world stick together and generally help each other out, then we can survive something like the fever.